EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receivers?
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. 3rd and 12.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Now Young. That one complete to Leggett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. He's got room at the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To throw again is Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Penix. Caught out left side by Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field. That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat? Like the guys
I like that.
Circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Koo knocks this one through the posts, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer.
Young now. That one complete to Ligon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Young now from the 50. Got a man. That's Ligon. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
Young to throw it. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Check smash. Check. Hurt. Hurt. Chop 60. Chop 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hut.
Now Young. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Now a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And looking to throw, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Penix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll throw with Penix. That is caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Penix working out of the gun here. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
A try here for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Robinson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, Their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Penix. This is caught. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To the air, Penix. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Young, he's going to change it up.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now an audible here into something else. To throw, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Young to throw it. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing, Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Here we go.
Young working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Ready.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Curve 19. Check up.
Young will set to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Check, Bobcat. Check. Hut.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Now the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Checks this one down to Robinson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To the right side and intercepted. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Following the interception, Young. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now here's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Let's go. Let's 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here is Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Penix. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They'll throw with Penix. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix.
Touchdown, Falcons! From 13 yards out.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw with Penix.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Falcons 24.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Young here to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Panthers, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We about to move, son.